TP is hit, baby.
As long as you improve 1% each day, no matter what happens, you're gonna be able to start changing your life. What's going on? Good morning, fam. Welcome back to another video. It's about 4 a.m. right now, so we're about to be hopping on the charts, see what type of setups we can find. Let's make some money, baby.
I'm in Nass Longs, boys. We're up about $600 right now. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Oh yeah, baby, TP hit. You already know how we do it. Closed out with about $1,230 for the day.
All right, y'all, so we just wrapped up trading, taking up the dub in the markets, baby. You already know. Gotta go get my morning coffee for the day, and I think we're about to be pulling up to an art museum as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up once we pull up over to Starbucks. I'm take a quick hit though for y'all. All right, catch y'all on the whip. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do a hot caramel latte with extra vanilla creamer in that. Hell yeah. And that would be it.
It did me dirty and got me the wrong drink. All right, we pulled up over to the art museum. Let's go ahead and see what this is about. Some art just doesn't make sense to me.
All right, y'all, so we just made it back to the crib. About to be hopping on the computer, going over that market breakdown with you guys, making sure that you guys do understand exactly what I'm looking at. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in. Let's go ahead and jump right into Monday. We did take longs on NAS. So basically what we did see is price starting to reverse and starting to come out of that bearish movement. Once we did break past some of our moving average confluences, then I went ahead and looked for my entry confirmation. We went ahead and did get that at about 7 a.m. right after the open. And once I did get my entry, I went and entered into about 30 micro contracts into gold. So as you can kind of see here, as you guys can go ahead and see on the screen, I did hit a 1 to 8. So what I went ahead and did is as soon as the price did hit a 1 to 2 at about 7:45, I went ahead and put all my stops to break even and took about 50% of my profits off just to secure profits for the day. And then at that point, what I went ahead and did is let the position run for the rest of the day. At about 9 o'clock in the morning, I did go ahead and start checking the charts again. And what I did see was price starting to consolidate a little bit. So at that point, I decided to go ahead and take my position out. I went ahead and closed right here at 9 in the morning, right here after this bullish candle. So I went ahead and closed right at that point, and then I went ahead and secured a 1 to 8 for the day, about $1,500, and it wasn't too bad. And that was a great start to the week. You know, if you're starting off with a 1 to 8 on Monday, it's almost impossible for you guys to not come out profitable for the week, right? If you guys hit a 1 to 5, 1 to 6, 1 to 7, and even if you lose every single day until Friday, you're still gonna profit. So at the end of the day, as long as you follow your rules, as long as you follow your trading plan, and as long as you guys stay disciplined, 100% of the time you guys are gonna come out profitable. 100% of the time you guys are gonna come out profitable. Every strategy is profitable. All you have to do is stay consistent to the plan, and 100% of the time you guys are gonna make sure that you guys are making profits in the markets. So that's shorts on gold. So based on the higher time frame confluences, I did see that the 1 hour was bearish and it was coming off of a supply zone. With that in mind, I was only gonna take sales for the day. I was only gonna take shorts for the day. So what I went ahead and did was make sure that I was following my trading plan. I saw all my confluences, and as soon as I saw my entry confirmation, I went ahead and entered into the position. So I entered right here in this engulfing candle at about 5:40 in the morning. So I went ahead and entered into this bearish engulfing candle at about 5:40 in the morning, and I went ahead and put my stops at this resistance zone here. As you can see, price kept wicking off of this zone, so I thought that was going to be a valid place for my stop loss. So as soon as I went ahead and entered into my position, it immediately shot down and hit a 1 to 1. At that point, I didn't want to go ahead and risk any more of my capital, so I did put my stops to break even and decided to let my trade run completely. After the profits that I did make on this day, I decided to go ahead and let my full position run. So after price did hit the 1 to 1, I set my stops to break even, and I went ahead and saw on the higher time frame a demand zone that I did know that price was going to end up pulling back into. With that in mind, I went ahead and put my take profit right here at about $2,800 at exactly 28.08, and I just let the position ride. Went ahead and closed my charts and went on with my day. At about 12 o'clock, I came back to the charts to see that price did end up hitting my take profit, completely blew past it, secured about $1,200 for the day, and I went ahead and closed out my charts. All right, y'all, so about to be pulling out to the gym right now. Go ahead and catch you guys in a bit. All right, what's good, y'all? The homies just called me. They said they want to go on a quick late night cruise. I think it's about 11 p.m. right now. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys along. Let's go ahead and see what the adventure brings us. Hold on, man. Come over here. That's what I want to see, some play. All right, y'all, so we just made it back home. It's about 1 in the morning right now, but definitely want to go over something really important before I end this vlog. So let's go ahead and jump right in. You know, and it's something that I feel like a lot of traders are struggling with consistently on a day-to-day basis. You know, and that's going to be how to start overcoming your losses, right? That's going to be something super crucial, because if you're getting to, you start getting too greedy, you start to overtrade, you start just doing a bunch of nonsense, obviously you're not going to even be able to come out of that loss, right? All the profits that you would have made in the past couple of days, because you weren't able to take that loss and move on to the next day, you ended up losing a lot more than you had to, right? You could have made $200 in the past 3 days, right? But then today, Thursday, you go ahead and take a loss. But instead of just walking away from the charts and accepting that loss, you end up taking a couple other trades, trying to chase down profit, right? And that's not, instead of coming out $400 in profit and green for the week, you end up back to break even because you couldn't hold yourself accountable. You couldn't stay disciplined to the strategy. You couldn't stay disciplined to your plan. Hey, the question is, do you really want it? How bad do you really want this? Do you want to make sure that you have a better life for yourself and your family? Do you really want to buy your mom that car? Do you really want to get into that mansion? Or are you just doing this for fun and games? Because, we all know not everyone's going to succeed in this. So at the end of the day, it's only going to be up to you. Are you going to put into that? Are you going to be putting in that work? Are you actually going to be taking your time daily to make sure that you're looking over your losses, looking over your wins, to make sure that, you're improving every single day? As long as you improve 1% each day, no matter what happens, you're going to be able to start changing your life. So as long as you're taking the steps each day to start following your rules, making sure that you're not over leveraging, you're not getting too greedy in the markets, you're not chasing trades, you're not just doing whatever, and you're actually trying to stay disciplined to the plan, you're making sure that if you do take that loss, you just walk away from the charts. On top step, they have a lockout feature. Lock yourself out for the day. There's no point in giving back your profits. There's no point in giving back to the market. We're here to actually take this to the next level. If you guys aren't about it, maybe you might have to take a step out the door, because this isn't for everyone. So if you really want to change your life, you have to start overcoming those losses. You really have to make sure when you do take that loss, you go ahead and close your charts for the day and you walk away. It's not the end of the world. You come back tomorrow, it's a new day, and you go ahead and take that dub. But if you're continuously overtrading on those losing days, you'll never become profitable. You'll be able to go ahead and take those profits, but that one day you take a loss, you start overtrading, you start to over leverage, all those profits are going to be gone. And you're not going to ever be able to come out of your slump. You're not going to ever be able to start passing those challenges. You're not going to ever be able to get that live account past $10,000. So the question is, do you really want it? How bad do you want it? Are you really going to take the steps to follow your plan to ensure your profitability? Or are you just going to be coming in here, fucking around, gambling, throwing your money away? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't affect me, brother. At the end of the day, I'm making my money every single morning. So the question is how bad do you want it? Do you really want to change your life, brother? Because if you do, I suggest you start following your plan. Set a rule up. Every time you take that loss, you walk away. You go for a walk, you go for a bike ride, go for a hike, whatever it may be. Go smoke a joint. You have to make sure those losses aren't taking over you. 100% of the time, that's exactly what's taking these traders out of the game. They can't overcome these losses. So you have to make sure once you take that loss, you bounce out of the markets and you come back tomorrow, because it's not the end of the day, it only starts to affect your account. It only starts to affect your, your emotional stability once you start to overtrade. Because once you take that loss and you start chasing these trades, well, it's never going to become good. It's never going to have a good outcome. You're going to go ahead and continuously give money back to the markets. One thing I need you guys to take out of this is to make sure, no matter what, you go ahead and set a rule up for this. You put something right in front of your computer. Put a post-it note and make sure that you write down your rules. As long as you follow that every single day, no matter what happens, it's a win in the markets. As long as you follow your rules, whether you won or you lost, at the end of the day, it's a dub. Because the step that most traders are missing. There could be two traders with the same strategy, trading at the same exact times, but one could be more profitable than the other. Because one has more emotional stability, one has more discipline than the other. So when they take that loss, they're closing their charts. When they take that win, they're closing their charts. No matter what, they're one and done. And this other trader that's not becoming profitable is trading 2 to 3 to 4 times a day, taking a loss and trying to come back from it, over trading, over leveraging. They're not sticking through to the plan. So if you really want this, I need you guys to go ahead and lock in. I need you guys to lock the fuck in and really make a plan, make a strategy, and make a rule to ensure that you're not over trading, you're not over leveraging, making sure that once you take that loss or that win, you walk away from the markets. There's no point in giving back more money to the markets. And this is the last thing I'm going to say here. Everyone can be profitable in the markets, but it takes a select few group of people to actually stay disciplined to the plan, to never quit trading, to actually stick it through those losing periods. Because that's really what's going to make the trader. How you're going to come back from that loss. Are you going to start over leveraging to try to make back what you just lost? Or are you going to start building that account back up slowly, right? Now the correct answer is starting to build that account back up slowly, because once you start over leveraging, and you happen to take that loss, that next trade, well, now you're basically just digging yourself into a deeper hole. So if you really want to make something out of this trading shit, I need you guys to really lock in, write a set of 4 to 5 rules that you have to follow consistently on a day-to-day basis. Make sure they're going to consist of never over trading, not getting greedy in the markets, making sure that you're a one and done type of trader, whether it's a win or a loss, you close your charts. 1 trade a day. As long as you go ahead and have that, as long as you go ahead and follow those 3 things, and making sure that you're following your strategy to a T, you're completely unstoppable. No matter what, you're going to make it in this game. So, but yeah, it's going to be pretty much it. So I'm going to go ahead and get back to work. I got some things that I got to go ahead and wrap up. Got some emails I got to catch up on. And yeah, I'll go ahead and tap in with you guys in a bit.
All right, y'all. So I'm about to be wrapping it up right here. If you guys don't already know how to trade, go ahead and click the link down below. It's going to go over all of the basics that you guys need to go ahead and start today. It's going to go over a bunch of different strategies, trading psychology, how to leverage and risk management, and a bunch of other shit too. So yeah, click that link and you guys can go ahead and start today. Do appreciate y'all for tuning in. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.